Yeah, I think it was brilliant. Especially being behind in the game, it's very easy to let the game drift away. But that is not this team is all about. This team is wanting to fight back, wanting to stay in the game as long as possible, and not to give it to the opposition that easy. After day one, obviously nothing went our way. We got bowled out for 46, and then they were 190 for 3. And for us to start that second day was very important, and try and see if we can not let them get too far ahead of us. That partnership between Rachin and Saudi actually just went a little ahead than what we thought. But again, second innings with the bat to come out and play like that, it felt like we were ahead in the game at one stage. We didn't feel like we are 350 behind, and that is something that I'm really proud of. When the guys are showing that kind of attitude on the field with the bat, it shows that the mindset is very clear, and the guys want to go out there and play with freedom and try and see how we can put the pressure back on the opposition. And yeah, all in all, I thought except that first couple of hours, 3 hours, I thought we played a very good test cricket. नहीं बिल्कुल देखिए, जब भी आप टेस्ट मैच खेलते हैं किसी भी ऑपोजिशन के सामने, आपको पता है कि आपको क्या करना है, कैसी ऑपोजिशन है. टीम में ऐसे उनके कोई प्लेयर नहीं है जिनको हमने पहले कभी नहीं देखा है. सारे प्लेयर्स के साथ हम खेल चुके हैं, हमने उनको काफ़ी देखा है. तो प्लानिंग और स्ट्रैटेजी वाइज आई थिंक हमारे लड़के काफ़ी क्लियर थे. उनके जो बॉलर्स थे, सऊदी, हेनरी, उन दोनों के साथ हमारे टीम ने काफ़ी खेला है. और जो उनका थर्ड सीमर था विल, हमने उनके सामने कभी खेला नहीं है, बट हमने देखा श्रीलंका में उन्होंने कैसे बॉलिंग किया, क्या उनका स्ट्रेंथ है, कहाँ पे बॉल डालते हैं. बट अगेन देखिए, हमने छोटी मोटी गलतियाँ की है इस गेम में, और उस गलती का सज़ा हम भुगत रहे अभी. बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि सब कुछ ख़त्म हो गया है. हमने पहले भी ऐसे मैचेस हारे हैं एंड उसके बाद कमबैक किया है. तो हम कोशिश करेंगे कि हमारा माइंड ज़्यादा इस टेस्ट मैच में ना रहे, और आगे के 2 टेस्ट मैच में हम कैसे खेलना है, हमें क्या करना है, कैसे टीम को हराना है, हमको ये सोचना बहुत ज़रूरी है. तो पुणे में जब जाएंगे हम सोचेंगे, देखेंगे पिच क्या है और क्या टीम खिला सकते हैं. एक बार वहाँ जाएंगे तो ये सब चीज़ के बारे में बात करेंगे. No, see, when you come here, you want to play the game. You are not thinking about what the conditions are, what is going to happen and stuff like that, because that is not in your control at all. Whatever the situation of the game is, unless you believe it, you are not going to achieve it. So that is the mindset, that is the talk, that is the approach this team has. And I can say it again and again that this team is not going to give it back, give it so easily. We're going to keep fighting till it's over, and that's what we did. With the bat, we were superb in the second innings. I thought the way we played was superb, and to get them to chase that 100 runs also was a great effort. After being 350 behind. But when you're chasing a small total like that, on a pitch where there is so much cricket has been played, there's a lot of wear and tear in the pitch. Anything is possible, and we've got the quality in our bowling lineup who can achieve that. So, of course, we came with the belief of trying to pull the results towards us. But yeah, it didn't happen. We tried everything we could today morning, but it was just not for us this game. You got to give credit to the New Zealand. They played well. Yeah, look, I'm not the person who talks after every single game to individuals. They know exactly where they stand in their game, where they stand in their career. We don't change our mindset based on one game or one series. The messages are thrown at them quite early at the start, and then they know exactly where they stand and what the situation is of the team. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to talk anything different different from what I've been talking to them. It's pretty simple. anyone who gets an opportunity will have to try and make an impact in the game. That is a simple message that we keep talking about. It's always nice to have these kind of players waiting to play the game. It was unfortunate that Shubman missed this game, and Sarfaraz took that opportunity, got a big 100. It's a good sign for the team. Yeah, look, about his injury, I think, he's had a massive operation on his leg. So we all know what he went through. So it's just to be a little careful about, where he is at and what he is to us. Even when he was batting, he was not comfortably running. He was trying to only put the ball in the stands. But again, with someone like him, we just need to be extra careful because he's had a lot of minor surgeries, one big surgery is on his knee, and he went through a lot of trauma, to be honest, in the last 1.5 years. So it's just about being extra careful, not careful with him. So, when you're keeping, you have to bend every ball with your knee going down, and the wicket being what it was. We thought it is the right thing to do for him to stay inside and then get 100% ready for the next one. And like I said about his innings, no one knows what goes in his mind, to be honest. He decides what he wants to do. And that is the kind of freedom also we want to give it to him, because he has produced performances with that mindset. So I don't think there's anything that you need to speak to him. We spoke to him about, please understand the situation and stuff like that, but that's Rishabh. He wants to play in a certain way, and then as a captain, as a coach, we want to back that, because like I said, he's produced results for us, having that mindset. So let him go and play freely. See, every time we play the game, every time we play the test series, first test, you don't want to lose a game. We don't go with that mindset of just playing casual cricket. You want to try and do everything possible, to go out there and do it. It's just happened to be that we lost against England. We came pretty close, lost by 20 runs there. Even here, there are a lot of good things that happened as well, along with 3 to 4 hours of bad cricket. So keeping a lot of cricket in mind, keeping a couple of test matches coming up, I'm not going to look too much into this test match, honestly, because that 3 hours is not going to dictate what this team is, because it will be very unfair for us to think about those 3 hours and start judging players and talk slightly differently. I think it's important to keep a consistent message in the group, which is, to try and make a way whenever we are put under pressure, try and make a way into the game in whatever possible way. And that is what we've been talking about. And we really found a way to come back into this game with the bat in the second innings. And of course, we lost a test match. That's why probably it won't look, or it won't make sense of what I'm talking. But I feel there honestly has been a lot of good things that happened in this game. And I'm really proud of each and every one to go out there and play like that and show that attitude. Looking forward to the second test match in Pune, we know exactly what to expect and where we lie as a team. So it's just about keeping a very calm atmosphere, not to send panic messages and stuff like that. It's important that we stay strong and try and see how we can nail that second game. No, it's absolutely brilliant. Hats off to the crowd, honestly. Even though it was raining, I could see everyone sitting in the stands waiting for the game to start. Very, very passionate crowd, as we've seen it in Bangalore over the years. They love the game, they love the sport, and they love their team. So for them to just come here and, keep waiting for the match to start, shows the kind of passion they have. And obviously, with the result not being in our favor, I could still sense that, the crowd wanted us to win the game, and they were right behind us, which is what you expect in India. But like we don't take our crowds for granted. We don't take our spectators for granted. We respect them, and we understand, how much of a role they play in our success as well. So it's very, very important to us when they come sit out there and wanting to watch us play, and wanting for us to win the game. So yeah, like I said, we are very, very grateful to have people like that watch us play. Yeah, look, when we are behind the game, that is where you want to press your pedal even more, and try and make an impact. Try and not let the opposition know that we are under pressure or we are behind the game. When you're actually behind, you want to try and do extraordinary things and play without any fear. It's one thing to talk about it, but actually we went out there and played some fearless cricket. Some of the shots, some of these guys played in the middle, knowing that we are 350 behind, shows what we've been talking about and what they are wanting to go out there and do. And that is how it's going to stay here. Even if we find ourselves ahead in the game, we are not going to change our attitude. And on the other side as well, even when we are behind the game, we're going to try and see how we can put the pressure on the opposition. Some of the test matches we played recently shows what actually I'm talking about, and that's how it's going to be. We are not going to fear of losing a test match by changing our mindset. We want to have that consistent mindset of trying to find a way to win test matches. Even though you are behind in the game, you have to find a way, whether it is putting the bowler under pressure or putting the batters under pressure by doing various different things. Shubman seems okay at this point in time. Yeah, I was having a chat with Ash. He was telling me there's rain coming from the south side. We were just discussing, okay, is it the south side or the north side? So that was the discussion. Yeah, look, the first innings, I thought, whatever we could extract from the pitch, our spinners tried and did everything possible in their with them. Some of the shots that Rachin played was a really, really good shot, and he played very good cricket. He played well against the spinners. They challenged him, but you got to give credit to him because he played well. He understood what our spinners were trying to do, and he didn't back off from playing his natural game, which is what gave him the result against our quality spinners. Sometimes, it happens where, not sometimes actually, there will be times where some of the batters who come to India, they will play well against our spinners. We saw in England series in the first test match, a couple of the batters got hundreds, and even here, Rachin, Conway, they played well, put our bowlers under pressure, spinners under pressure by playing different shots, which can happen, which we are expecting as well from their batters. Anyone who's coming to India now, they're trying to put the pressure on the bowlers by doing different things, different methods, but we know exactly what we are supposed to do when the situation like that arises. We did that, but they played well. They got the result. They got runs. And then speaking about Bumrah, look, there was something in the pitch with the new ball in all 4 innings. So we wanted to try and see how much we can extract from the new ball. Bumrah got a couple of wickets, so I want him to bowl an extended spell. He agreed to it. He was ready for it. We didn't have enough runs on the board. It was only 100 runs, so we wanted to make the best use of the new ball with the quality seamers that we have, and then see where the game goes. We tried really hard with the new ball. Siraj bowled a brilliant spell as well. Didn't get the result, but again, I thought Bumrah with the new ball was superb. Got a couple of wickets, and he bowled it